In this video, I'm doing a commentary on a match between Marc Olsen and Anton Dragostinov. This is a 9-point match. This is from Feher's YouTube channel, Backgammon News. Thank you for allowing us to use this. I'm not familiar with Anton, but Marc, a lot of people are familiar with. World-class player. He's written multiple books. Backgammon, From Basics to Badass, Pure Strategy, Cube Like a Boss, and most recently Masterclass with Mochi. He runs the Backgammon Galaxy website, the Backgammon Strategy, and other Facebook pages, YouTube channels, a lot of stuff. And he's an outstanding player. We'll learn a lot from this match. So Marc is playing the white checkers at the top and Anton the black checkers at the bottom, and Marc has a double 5 to play. He's going to point on head and he's looking at making his ace point, which he does. Now he has a 3-point board and Anton danced. Now Marc's looking to cube. It's 9 away, 9 away, 0-0 in a 9-point match. In his recent book, he has a whole chapter on cube action in undefined positions. So undefined positions are when both players have one or more checkers back, like here. So he gives points based on the structure, the priming, blitzing, race, all sorts of different things. Looks like he's counting the race right now. Looks like he has a small lead in the race. And he has a 3-point board with 10 checkers in the zone. Anton does have some development. He quickly takes. And now another double 5. So he's going to make his 3-point and come to his 11-point. And those are cocked. They're not playing dice on checkers. 2-1. Anton dances. Marc's looking to make another point. He cannot, but he can escape his last checker with a 6-5. Anton rolls a 4-3, comes in with a 4, and he can slot his 5-point or come down 13-10. And that's what he does. He comes down with 13-10. Now Marc's looking to hit with a 5 or a 2 or a 7 or a 9. He gets a 5-1. So he'll hit with the 5. And the 1, yeah, he's going to want to bring 1 over from 11 to 10 to give him an extra covering number. Anton's looking for a 4. He doesn't get it. He gets a 5-3, comes in with a 5, and he can make his 10-point with the 3. He's not containing any back checkers now, but in the event that he hits a checker later, might be an asset, as opposed to slotting his 5-point and having a blot on his board and a potential hitting exchange. And he does make his 10-point. Now Marc has 5s and 1s and 8s, like double 4s, to hit. 6-2. So he can hit, but I don't think that's the right idea. I think he just wants to make the point, make his 4-point with 10-4, and with the 2, brings down a checker, gives Anton a direct 6, or he can just play 6-4, trying to come home safely. He's looking at the hit. Now this leaves 20 numbers for Anton to come in and possibly get back into it, and double 5 would be a super joker. He does not. Now Marc's trying to close him out. 5-3. He's going to play the 5, 10-5, and the 3 he can lift, or he can just bring 1 down. He's trying to win a gammon to try to get 4 points right away. And Anton comes in hitting with the 4-1. So the 4 comes in and hits, and he has a 1 to play. Probably the safest one is 8-7. That's what he does. Now Marc has some numbers to come in and hit. That's one of them. He comes in with 1, and he shifts, and he plays 10 to 9. Keeps that back checker on the 24 point. That's always a good place to have it, as opposed to the 23 point. So 5-2, he comes in with the 5, and now he has a 2 to play. He can play 7 to 5. That duplicates the hitting 4s. You see, Marc can hit 9 to 5 with a 4, and if Anton plays 7 to 5, Marc could hit 24 to 20. That decreases the number of hitting numbers. And he does get a 4-1. 4-1, he can point on head, close the board. Now he's looking to win a double gammon for 4 points right away. 4-2, hits another checker, and he's going to bring one down to maintain flexibility. Now he just wants to make sure his doubles play okay. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Safe for now, but double 3s, double 5s, 5-3, double 4s will force him to crack, and he does not get that. He rolls a 4-2. Now he's hoping not to roll a double 2. Doesn't. 4-1. Comes in. Now he just doesn't want a 6-5. 6-1, and he bears off a checker. Marc's a pretty good favorite to win a gammon here. Double 4 just clears the 2 highest points. Now Anton wants to come in to save the gammon. He dances with a 3-2. Now 3-1. He wants to be safe, and playing that way 3 off 3-2 is completely safe. He's even on the 2 highest points. Anton comes in with 1 checker with the 5-1. Now Marc rolls a 3-1. Not a lot of great options. That's fine. He's trying to get Anton to come in. Now 6-5, 6-4, 6-3, 5-4, 5-3, and 4-3. Leave a shot. 6-4 is one of them. Leaves a shot. Now Anton wants a 3. He gets it with a 6-3, so he comes in, hits with the 3. And now he's going to try to contain Marc's back checker. 3-2 is forced, plays to the 20 point. 5-4. So he could hit. That's what he does. Or maybe not. He's looking at making his 9 point. That does give Marc some rolls to just kind of get out of there. Like 6s, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, double 6. Marc looking for a 5. He rolls a 4-2. He can only play one of the numbers, and he must play the higher number. 3-2. So he can make his 5 point and hit loose. Now he's going to have all the even numbers to cover if Marc misses. Double 2, it's forced. You see his entering and hitting 2s are diversified, so he cannot come in with a 2, but he can hit with a 2, just like that. So 3, he must come in with the 3, and the 2, since he can't come in, that's called diversification. 6-4. Comes in hitting with the 4. Now, that 4-2 is cocked. Dice on checkers do not count. Have the nice black and white finger dish checkers. 6-5. So he's going to come in with the 5 and hit on the 6. Five 1 comes in with the 1. And that's a 5-3. You cannot cover. These are always tough to play in containment games because you have a lot of choices as black, but white, most of his moves are forced. So he's going to play 13-8 and then hit 4-1. Trying to keep Marc from escaping. 6-5, Marc dances. Anton's on roll. He'd like a number like 6-4 or double 4, double 2 to make his 4 point. He doesn't get it. He rolls a 5-1. So he has to balance trying to make his 4 point, cover his ace point, and cover the outfield. So there, that's what he does. Now it gives him a double 5 to make the bar, make his bar point. Marc dances with a 6-3, double 1. He might make his bar point in case Marc comes in with an ace. He'll be blocked. And that's what he does. 3. He's trying to block the double fours with that. And 4. 5-3. Marc dances. 6-4. There, that blocks us 6-4. 2-1. He may not hit because he has to come in with a 2. He doesn't have a legal 2. 5-3. He's trying to make his 8-point to block white in, and he's looking at hitting loose, leaving 2 blots. He doesn't love leaving those 2 blots there because that's not a point that he wants to make, but he's forced to do it, and Marc dances with a 6-5, and that looks like a 6-2. There's a bit of a glare. He's able to cover his 2-point. Double 4. So that's forced. It's a good thing Anton had blocked the double 4s there. Double 2. So he hits. He can cover. Or he can play like that. That gives him the double 4. 5-1 comes in and hits. Anton still has Marc primed in. Now 6-5. He's just trying to get outfield control in case Marc jumps out with a 6-3 or 5-3. He does not, cannot move with the double 6. 3-2. He shouldn't make his 4-point. 3-2 coming out like that. I might have just played to the 13-point, giving 6s, 5s, and 4s to bear on the 8-point. 3-2. He's going to try to make that point possibly, or he can move 20 to 15, giving even more outfield coverage. He comes down. That gives Marc a 5-3, but he doesn't roll his 6-1. Keeps stacking his checkers to his ace point. Double 4. Now, he can make his 8-point. Or he could do that and give himself lots of numbers to cover his 4, to make his 4-point. All right. Now 4-1, another checker. Now Anton's going to try to possibly make his 4-point and hit loose later. So 2-1, he does. He's hoping Marc does not roll a 1, so he can try. Oh, and Marc gets a 1. So no more further checkers. So Anton's looking to complete a closeout. Marc has 4 checkers off. For money, this is not a redouble. But here he quickly redoubles, and Marc passes right away. He doesn't want to allow Anton to go up 4-0 quickly. It's a big difference between a match and a money game, because in a match you're playing to a specific score, in this case 9. So whoever gets to 9 first wins. In a money game, you're just trying to maximize the amount of points you win. 5-2. Brings 2 checkers down. He can't move his back checkers, of course. Now 2-1. Now you'll notice all those checkers and blacks on black side, so it might have been better to split or slot, I mean. Now 5-3, but I don't think it's a big difference. 6-4, you can hit, and he does. Notice that he could have made his bar point, but he quickly ruled that out. This is much better, sends a 3rd checker back. Anton comes in with a 6-4. And sorry about the ads. This is what happens when you watch it on YouTube. So he's looking to hit loose with the 6 for lack of alternative. Sometimes you just do that for a tempo play. 6-3. Marc dances. Not quite a double yet. He has too much work to do. He can cover and split his back checkers. I think that's the wrong idea. You want to split your back checkers. 5-2. Comes in with the 5 and makes his 11 point with the 2. Now Anton can hit with 2s and 3s and 1s. 6-2, he can hit twice, or he can make his 18 point, but this is much better. Puts 2 on the bar against the 3-point board, but Marc comes in right away with a 6-5, bringing in 1 checker. Now Anton has 4 checkers back to only 2, and he rolls a double 5, comes in with the first one. Probably just come in and hit all the way. Yeah, just like that. Back to the drawing board. 5-3 for Marc, comes in again, hitting. Still has 1 on the bar. And Anton comes in with a 3-1. 1, and then hits away, keeps hitting. Double 2, but what's happening is every time Marc comes in and hits back, it just sends another checker back. And he's doubling from here. So Marc quickly takes, doesn't look like he has enough. He has 4 checkers back. That's his biggest liability, and now he's not going to be able to cover. That's 2, and he makes his ace point. Now he has an overextended position with 3 on his 24 point and his ace 2 and 3 points made. That's not a great position to be in because the checkers are all disconnected. The 5 back checkers for black are all disconnected from the rest of the army, whereas white has full outfield control, and now he comes in with a 4-3. 4-2. He's going to hit with the 4. Now you can see the problems. It's nice to hit and put 2 on the bar, but there's nothing to cover it. Only double 5 would cover it. And it's not even going to be available because he's going to have to play 20 to 18. 4-3, Marc comes in with a 4. 3-2, comes in with a 2 and makes his 21 point. White, as the trailer, has a high value of cube ownership because he can redouble to 4 and get full values out of his gammons on 4s, on 4. And white does have some gammons here. He's considering redoubling here. And black is in a tough position. Most people wouldn't even think about doubling from the bar against the 4-point board, but Marc, one of the best players in the world, considers it. One of the things I've learned, I don't remember what book I read it in, but they say every turn is a cube decision. So every time you're on roll and you have cube access, it's a cube decision. So never forget that. Always look at that possibility. If Marc comes in with a 4-1 or a 5, he's in really good shape. And even if he doesn't, it's going to be a while before Anton covers his 5-point. And he does. Redouble to 4. And Anton takes. 6-1, Mark dances. 6-3. Might just want to bring one down from the 18 point to the 9 to possibly give a covering number. If you haven't seen Mate's YouTube channel, I definitely recommend it, Backgammon News. I'll put a link in there. Mark dances. He has many, many videos. Double 2. Not a lot of good options. He's going to shift with 6-4 twice. And bring 2 there. Now he's going to have a bad double 4. Not Mark who rolls it. If black rolls double 4, everything is blocked. 4-1. Might play to his 11 point. That'll give him some covering numbers. 6-4. Here's the problem with that shift. He has no priming value. If white comes in, he's going to come in and he cannot be primed. Now, Anton hits with a 3-2. Mark comes in with a double 5. Great roll. Comes in with 2, and he can either play 20-15 or make his ace point. He chooses the former, or at least he's looking at it. That gives him some good coverage for the outfield, for that blot. Now, black comes in with a double 5, 1. And he might want to cover his 16 point, or does he want to make his 6 point? He can make his 6 point and have a 5 point board from 16 to 6. So the first one was forced. I think that's what I do. Having a 5 point board is a solid asset when you're trying to bring those checkers home and there may be a hitting exchange. Two, 3. And now he's going to figure out his fourth one, and he goes 23-18. All right. Now Mark's going to have to be careful of hitting loose. Like here with the 4-3, he can hit loose, but Anton will have a lot of return shots from the bar. And black is a big favorite in a hitting exchange with a 5-2 board advantage. You see black has a 5 point board, white has only a 2 point board. So Mark has to play the safe play. He would have liked to have hit, but that would have given too many return shots. Now 6-5 for Anton. He's going to make his 15 point, or at least look at it. Now 6-2. See, Mark can hit there and safety, but now Anton's going to have good threes from the bar. 5-4, not a good 3. Probably come in with the 5 and continue. That's what he does. Double 5. He's going to safety that one, play one in, and make his ace point. Checkers on his 15 point are blocked. You don't love making your ace point, but at least it's a point and you get to unstack that heavy 6 point with 6 checkers on it. Really want to avoid those big stacks. Some people call them candlesticks. They just create a lot of inflexibility, or they decrease your flexibility. 6-4, he can play 16-6, safetying a checker. That's what he does. Five, 3. Looks like he'll clear his 11 point. Doesn't love stacking. The 6 point again. 94. He's counting the race. $108 for black. So white is still down. 14 pips. Double two. Can't move his back checker, so he's just gonna do that a little further. There you go. That's legal. Double six, but oh, that's not cocked. Okay, double six. That's a good roll. Puts him ahead, I believe, or it's close. Double five. What's white's up 10 pips, 70 to 80. 6-5 brings in two checkers. Now it's a race. Marc does have those gaps on his 5 and 4 point, which is not good for the Baron. Black's going to want to fill in that gap on his 5 point. He chooses not to. That might cause him some problems. 3-2. He'll come in with a 3, fill in that gap, and bear off a checker. 3-2. 2, and comes in 3, fills in that gap. 6-4. Marc's looking to take a 4-2 lead, which would be 5 away, 7 away. I always mention that the away score is more important than the absolute score. Here the match is to 9, and the absolute score is 2-0 in favor of black. Anton, but Anton is 7 away from his goal of 9 points. Marc is 9 away, so it's 7 away, 9 away. Now 3-2, he fills in the gap, plays to his 6 point. Nope. 60 pips for black. One day I'll teach people a lesson on how to count pips quickly. Full board with is 42 checkers and 18 on top of that is 60, double 5. 4-1. Unless Marc rolls, unless Anton rolls really good, Marc's going to go up. 4-2, 5 away, 7 away. And he concedes. Five away and 7 away. Those are odd away scores. It's always better to be even away. 3-1, Marc makes his 5 point. 4-1. Come down and split. 5-3, he's able to hit. Always look at the 5-3 when the opponent brings one down with a 4. Now, Marc has some threats. He's ahead in the race with 1.5 checkers back, 1 checker all the way back and 1 in the outfield. 6-4, he can point on head, running low on ammunition, but it does put 2 on the bar. Double 2. Now, looks like a good double. And he passes right away. 2 on the bar, no development, 3 checkers back. Just concedes. Now Marc is at the valuable 4 away score, a double gammon. Wins the match with perfect efficiency without any overage. Now 6-3 for black. He's going to come out and split his back checkers and down. 5-1. Marc correctly plays 13-7. A lot of people incorrectly play that by hitting twice. In those cases, you don't want to hit twice. With a 6-5, you want to hit twice, but with a 5-1, you just want to play 13-7, bring an extra checker into the zone. Now, 5-1 comes in with a 5 and plays 10-9. Mark's looking to point on head with small numbers. He doesn't get it, but he makes his 18 point and brings 2 checkers to his bar point. Very strong roll for a non-hitting roll. 3-2. Very unproductive roll for black for Anton. He's thinking about the possible cube. Mark's probably counting the race here. Big lead of almost 20 pips. And as the leader, sometimes you want to be aggressive with the cube, like at 4-way. Because if you have a one-way gammonish position where one player is winning more gammons, like here, where white has the initiative, he can attack. If he wins a double gammon, he wins the match, just like that. So he doubles, hoping to do that. Doesn't do that, but he can hit, and he can hit twice, actually, because he doesn't want to break his midpoint. It's called a double tiger play, hitting 2 on the bar and leaving 2 blots in the board. Black comes in with a 4-3. Now 5-4. Not a productive roll. Might hit with 8-3 and cover. Or play behind. Just ahead in the race, trying to race. Doesn't want to have a third checker sent back. And that is that a 4-3 or a 5-3? 4-3. Okay. He makes his 9 point. He could have made his 5 point, but he doesn't. 6-1. Not a productive roll. Plays 8-2, and he doesn't really have a good ace. Looking at slotting his 5 point, that does retain the board. Now he's looking at 13-7. Does give a direct ace shot, which is duplicated, but leaves a blot in his board. And he can also hit with 6-3, 5-4, and 6-4. But it's hard for him to hit and cover. So with the 5-4, he can hit from 21-13. Now 5-4, great roll for Mark. He gets to come in, hitting, sending another checker back, and covering his blot, making a 3-point board. 6-1, white dances. Black dances. Now white has the initiative. 5-3, great roll for Mark. He gets the point on head, putting 2 checkers on the bar. Now he needs 5s and 4s to come in. He does not get it. Black's also shooting at another 5. See, he made his 4 point instead of hitting that checker. 6-5. He's trying to close him out and win a double gammon for the match. 5-2. He's going to hit and hit again. Now if Anton doesn't roll a 5 soon, he's going to be in trouble. 4-1. He doesn't get it. Now Mark rolls a 6-2, closes his board. Big favorite to win a gammon and win the match in this single game. 5-3. You want to look at numbers that will crack like double 3s. But that was the only number. Now he rolls a 4-2, clears. Might want to start thinking about pre-clearing his 6 point. That's nice. It saves, makes it safe if he rolls a double 6, 6 and a 5. 6-5 is going to come in with a 5, bear off with the 6. Double 1. He's going to pre-clear, clear his 6 point, leaving those 4 checkers on there. That makes it completely safe. hoping that black comes in with a 6. He does not. Now he rolls a 4-2, clears 2 checkers off his 5 point. 6-2, he comes in with one checker. Marc doesn't roll on a roll of 6-1, 5-1, or 4-1. He gets a 4-2. Should take 2 checkers off. That's good. Allows black to come in easier. Double 5. So that's 2. Now he's going to try to save the gammon. But it looks like Marc is a pretty decent favorite to win a gammon. But he's going to need better rolls than a 2-1. 6-2. So he's going to want to come in perfectly with a 2, and with the 6 he comes out. 5-1 bears off 2 checkers. Double 4. That's a good roll. Brings in 2 checkers, 4 crossovers perfectly. 5-1 bears off 2 checkers. Now he has those semi gaps on the 1 and 2 points. 3-1, the 3 he comes in perfectly. Anytime you can come in perfectly to try to save that gammon, you do that, gets another crossover. And another ad. This is for the Peloton. And Marc took off 2 checkers. 5-1. Might want to get the 2 crossovers, playing 15-10 and 13-12. 5-4. Takes 2 checkers off. Double 5. He can get 4 crossovers. And now a double 6 would save him if Marc doesn't roll a double 2 or better. Marc rolls a 5-1. Now Anton needs a double 6 to save the gammon. Oh, that's it. He concedes. Good match. Congratulations to